Yo, what's up everybody? It's good to see you. Hope everyone is having a great Friday today. Yeah, Fan Art Fridays. It's a bit strange to be able to host this on YouTube, of all things. I'm not really used to that at this point, but you know what? I did kind of owe a stream on YouTube anyway, so it kind of worked out in the end, for me at least. But yeah, if there's anybody in my chat who's unaware of like what this is, or what kind of stream this is today, allow me to introduce myself. I am Digital-Bluez, the techno AI Vtuber who takes the intelligence out of artificial intelligence in hopes that my stupidity will either make people laugh or cry. Hopefully the former, because I would really hate to make people cry. I am a variety streamer who streams a variety of games, who composes a variety of music, as well as just draws a variety of things, particularly fan art. And if there's anyone new to my chat who is not aware of what's going on, welcome to Fan Art Fridays. This is basically a segment of streams where I just draw fan art for VTubers. Whether they're people you may have heard of before, or maybe they're the ones you've yet to discover. Either way, all of them are fair game in my eyes, and that includes people who are not English VTubers. I did hint on Twitter that I was going to be drawing fan art for a very adorable sleepy blue mouse VTuber that hails from Japan. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of excited to draw this. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am, I swear. I'm also just gonna let other people know that I'm live. Okay, there we go. Well, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I might need help deciding on what I want to do for streaming on YouTube at some point this coming week, or next week, I should say. I was thinking of streaming on a Monday, but I guess it really depends on what is in store for me these next few months, or these next coming few days, I should say. Let me also just announce to my community that I'm live. There we go. That'll do the trick. But enough stalling, I guess, on my end. I think I'm pretty much all set and ready to go. Oh wait, hold on. I need to find their channel first before I actually go any further. There we go. Okay. Now that I got their channel, and everything's out of the way, who's ready to just vibe and chill out as we draw stuff? Alright, oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought for a second I was missing. I was like, oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun to deal with. Alright, let me just put up my music for a sec. That'll do the trick. Okay. Okay, so, if there's anybody in the chat who is unaware of who I'm drawing fan art for today, this is the Blue Mouse VTuber that I was talking about on Twitter, who I was going to be drawing tonight. They hail from Japan, and their username, as far as I'm concerned, goes by the name of Chewy Nimarine. I probably butchered that, but that is who they go by on YouTube. I'll just pin it there, just in case anyone, There we go. That way, at least people will know who it is that I'm drawing fan art for today. There we go. Okay. Where... This is such a bad habit of mine too. I always gotta find out where exactly is my tablet pen. Oh, there it is. Anyway, wouldn't be an art stream for me if I couldn't find out where in the world is my tablet pen. First and foremost, I'll start drawing the cup first. go. At least the teacup is drawn. I'll worry about the tail later. Hi Joey, thank you for lurking. I understand that you had to lurk. I mean, you are streaming it after all. Allow me to introduce who this gentleman is to you, by the way. For anybody in the chat who does not know who Joey Everwolf is, Joey Everwolf is a very friendly and a very chaotic entertaining Crystal Wolf Mage VTuber that you can mostly find on Twitch as well as TikTok. In fact, that is where Joey and I actually first met. It was on TikTok initially. Excuse me. And we've been very close friends ever since. So if you guys aren't already, do consider subscribing to Joey's channel. I will have to warn you, however, Joey's channel is considered 18 and over. Yeah, Joey's channel is considered 18 and over, so if you are not 18 and older, please, for the safety of yourself as well as his own community, do not interact or let alone do not consider like following his content. But if you just so happen to be 18 and over, I would totally recommend his channel. I'm drawing on the wrong layer, aren't I? Damn it. Of course I am. Rookie mistake. Always drawing on the wrong layer. Oh well. I didn't like the strokes for the hair anyway. Might as well just change it up a little bit. There we go. You know you've been an artist for years when you still continue to just draw or like color things in the wrong layer. That is the mark of an artist right there, chat. Always gotta pay attention to the layers and name them preferably. Yeah, I still do that, and yet I still somehow draw on the wrong layer. How you doing, Mr. A? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday today. Or Saturday, depending on what part of the world you're from. Either way. Hope it is all going pretty well for you. Friday is going well, so Blue. I am no longer sick. Perfect! I'm glad to hear that you're not sick anymore. Good to know that you are not sick anymore. Being sick was not enjoyable. I feel that. Like near the tail end of December, when I was trying to get some stuff done for myself and a few others, I had all of a sudden come down with a fever, and that pretty much put a hamper on like everything that I wanted to do. Like I had the worst, not the worst case, but like it was pretty bad to say the least. Like I didn't want to do anything. And when I get to the point where I don't want to do anything, and when I have to be like super productive for myself, that's when I start feeling terrible for myself. Hi, it's been Jezel. Hey, yeah, it has been a while. How you doing? It's good to see you. By the way, Jezel, I've been peeking at your artwork on Instagram every now and then. You do pretty good stuff, let me tell you. Thanks. Of course, of course. But how have things been for you? I know, it's like you said, it's been a while. I hope life has been treating you pretty well in 2024. I'm doing good. I just got off of a plane. You got off of a plane? Nice. Little vacation for yourself and the rest of your family? I don't like how that line turned out, actually. That's a little better. We were going, yeah, we're going to tour colleges for my siblings. Oh, that sounds exciting. Are you guys going to be doing it like any sightseeing too as well, or? I mean, kinda. We've been in the city before. Oh, I see. You don't have to say what city, but I hope you have fun. Chicago. Ooh, cool. Admittedly, admittedly, I'm not as well traveled as I'd like to be, so I'm actually kind of jealous that you're traveling for yours. I'm actually kind of jealous that you're traveling at the moment. I like where this is going so far. By the way, your art has improved a ton. It looks great. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. This is fan art for a Japanese VTuber, a blue mouse going by the name of Chui Nemarine. I think I'm saying their name right, but this is what they look like. I just saw. I think I just came across them randomly on YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are cute and you are also a mouse. I must follow. Mostly, I think I've just seen them play Apex normally on YouTube, but I think I've also seen them play a few other things. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Sorry, I was also checking on something important that I was supposed to be doing offline. I don't know why I like drawing with such thick line art. I forgot what manga it was that inspired me to do that. I think it was probably .hack, I believe, but it was either .hack or something else, but I remember the line art for this specific manga, and I was like, you know what, that's the kind of art style that I like a lot, just like very thick outlines. And I remember falling in love with it ever since. What's your favorite manga? I don't own that many manga books anymore because I think they may have been destroyed years and years ago. But I do enjoy reading the only manga books that I have right now are the Dot Hack series, volumes 1 and 2. I only own those two so far, and I hope to expand my collection at some point as well. I was also thinking of starting a new one. I forgot what it is in Japanese, but I think it translates something to loosely as Go-Go Loser Ranger, which is essentially Power Rangers, but what if they were evil? Supposedly there's also an anime adaptation coming out soon on Crunchyroll, and I'm actually pretty excited to see that as well. How about you, Jesse? You got a favorite? I haven't read manga or watched anime in a while. I've got some catching up to do on One Piece. I feel that. I sincerely feel where you're coming from on that. Like, it's been a while since I've, like, actually caught up with One Piece. Like, the last episode that I remember, they had just introduced Nico Robin into the series, but because it's been so long, and I forgot a few, like, major key points of the anime, I was like, well, I have no choice, I guess, but to just rewatch the entire series all over again. Is it going to be painful? Is it going to be arduous? Yes. Is it going to be worth it? Probably, considering I actually really like One Piece, so it works out in the end. My favorite anime is probably Mob Psycho 100, though. I actually never got to start watching that. I have to go, sorry. I'll try to join if it's still going when I'm gone. Hey, don't worry, Jezel. I completely understand. Hope you have fun while you're out there traveling, and enjoy the rest of your night, or day. I'm not quite sure what time it is there in Chicago, but still, have fun. Yeah, I figured I just kind of wanted to do Fan Art Fridays on YouTube this time because I don't really do that many art related streams on YouTube. And I was like, well, I need to fix that. I need to do a little bit of art every once in a while on this channel. trick, and then... I don't know if anybody can hear that on the microphone, but that would be my cat. That would be our cat Million. Yeah, so I should probably ask for you guys as well, chat. What are your plans for this week? Or this weekend, I should say. Anybody, like, trying to figure out what they want to do for the rest of their March break? Oh my god, I will have steady hands one of these days. That day is apparently not today. Come on, seriously? Why do I never have such... You know what? I want to lower the stabilization. Maybe that'll do the trick. Just not really having a steady hand today. My hands are so shaky today, and I don't know why. I'll just come back to that later. My goodness. I don't know why I struggled so long to just draw a friggin' ear. I'm gonna use the curve tool because I'm starting to get a little annoyed. There we go. Hey Digi, how's your day going? Hi Katra, it's good to see you. My day's going pretty well. I feel mostly sore because of the gym, but hey, that's to be expected if you're gonna work out, right? Anybody in my chat who's not aware of who Katra Cooper is, allow me to introduce Katra to you. Excuse me, as soon as the acid reflux goes away. There we go. The gains. Today was leg day, so my legs are kind of killing me. But anyway, allow me to introduce who Katra Cooper is to everybody else in chat. Katra Cooper is a red-haired feline VTuber, hailing, of course, from the same home and native land that I hail from, Canada. So, you know, gotta support Canadian, VTubers however I possibly can. So, if you are at least 18 and older, I believe her audience is. If you are at least 18 and older, do consider following Katra. It's different for me to like stream Fan Art Fridays on YouTube, but I was like, you know what, I also owe more art streams on this channel too, because like I do like drawing art on YouTube as well. I just don't know what category they would fall under, so I was like, I don't know what oh jeez. I was like, what would the category be for like art streams on YouTube? I still haven't figured that out to this day, by the way. Goodness, my hand is so. Is this your first YouTube stream or just for the fan art? Technically, it would be the second, but it's technically the second. The first time I did it, I had no choice due to some odd circumstances. But I made the conscious decision to actually host Fan Art Fridays on YouTube. Appropriate, given how this VTuber that I'm drawing fan art for mostly streams on YouTube. Oops. I believe they say. I believe they said they are a girl. I believe, but neither way, this is fan art for a Japanese VTuber, a blue mouse VTuber going by the name of Chui Nemarine. Perpetually sleepy blue mouse, and I was like, you know what? You're a mouse, I must follow, you seem adorable. They look so cute. They do, right? And I was like, I had to draw fan art for them at some point. Why did I struggle to draw this specific ear? I don't know. You know what, that'll do just fine. how about you, Katra? How have things been with you? Pretty good. I visited my mom today. It's finally getting a little warm now, so we went flower shopping. Gotta start with my garden. I didn't know you took up gardening. That's cool, actually. You're not good at it? I still like to think you would do pretty good. I forget to water my plants all the time. Oof, I feel that. My mom likes to try bend over it every year, so I try to make the garden work out. I feel that. That's cool. I really should pick up a hobby that has nothing to do with, like, you know, art stuff. Anything, like, creative-wise, I mean. I really do need to pick up a hobby like that. Art is such a good hobby, though. It is. Don't get me wrong, it is. I just wish there were some people out there who would, like, just see it for, like, as a hobby and not something that is, not something that that should be pursued as a side hustle, quote unquote. Like, I get that. I don't have anything wrong with people, like, trying to, like, wanting to, like, turn it into a career too, but, like, capitalizing on it financially isn't really the be-all, end-all, like, goal for artists, you know? It, like, the sake of art can just exist for the sake of it being art. But now the only way but now some people just try to legitimize the idea of, like, making bank off of it, like, as the ultimate goal, and personally, I just think that's a bit foolish. Like, the idea of, like, forcing people to, like, turning a hobby into something they can, like, because it can lead to burnout, you know? I've seen it happen before with, like, a lot of my artist friends. Like, they tell me they're really happy for, like, they're really glad that people are commissioning them, but sometimes the art in of itself just becomes, like, when it feels like it's more or less work as opposed to, like, just when it becomes all work and no play, that's when it becomes, like, monotonous. I think that's because normal society deems things that aren't for profit not as important, which I think is kind of dumb, because, like, we all do need something to just take the edge off of, like, what we're doing as a job, you know? But art is so important for human experience to just enjoy. Exactly. Monetizing it should not be the be-all, end-all goal as an artist. It can exist for the sake of just, like, you know, it can exist for the sake of expression, and solely that's you know what I mean, though? Like, it can exist solely for, like, the purpose of just existing for, like, human expression, like you said. Daniel, it's good to see you. Isn't it like a company for cable and stuff? I think so. I don't know, man. I think people who just kind of like go a bit too like, I think people who are just being a bit too forceful on like telling people to like turn their hobby into like a side hustle. I think those are the kind of people that just can kind of just, you know, back off, essentially. Daniel, is there a reason why you're quizzing Katra all of a sudden? Just out of curiosity. Seriously, is there a reason why? I'm just curious now. Oops, that does not look right whatsoever. And that'll do the trick. Yeah, that'll do the trick. The collar looks nice. Hey, Katra, I forgot to ask. You're streaming Jack 2 at the moment, right? How far are you into it? I'm asking in case I have to watch any prior VODs so that like I can I'm asking so that in case I have to like watch any prior VODs so that I can catch up on your streams. Because there are so many mutuals whose streams I really do have to like do a better job of like attending. And I feel bad because there are just so many people that I want to support, but I have so little time and energy. I finished it up a while ago, but I'll be starting a new run on Monday for Hero Mode. Community Challenge will be hit today, though, for sure. What was the Community Challenge? I'm curious now. I feel like I should be asking my mutuals, like a lot of my mutuals, hey, what are your goals for this week? I want to know so that I can, like, have a look and know what's going on. I need to do a better job of, like, keeping up with like whatever my friends are doing, and like, because I really want to get like super interested in what it is that they're doing, you know? I feel like that was like one of my shortcomings as a VTuber like a year ago, and I feel like that is unacceptable to me, so I gotta really like Jack 2 on Hero Mode. I'm gonna cry, not Hero Mode. Jack 2 was already hard. That was my initial perception of the game. Like, it looks difficult, you know? I have a feeling you'll do just fine, though. And I swear to God, if you pause on another like awkward frame, I'm gonna lose it. I'm still thinking about that one clip of yours where you paused where you hit something on the pause screen, and that unfortunate face. It's kind of burnt into my memories. The child sacrifice scene. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hi, how you digital slacker? Hi, Dead Bob. Good to see you. Hope you're doing pretty well today. Daniel, hold on. Let me ask you something, buddy. Is there a reason why you're quizzing Katra about like? Is there a reason why you're quizzing Katra all of a sudden? Like, I don't know why it is that you're doing it, and frankly, if it makes people uncomfortable, I would really ask that you would stop doing that. There we go. At least the hair's done. All right, I need to draw the eyebrows. Just finished running some D&D so I can lurk and knock unruly heads here together. I appreciate that. How was D&D? Did anybody die during your campaigns today? No worries, I'm not uncomfortable. I just don't know where the Comcast trivia is coming from. And that's what I want to know too. Like, where did that come from? I'm just confused, like, more than anything. Not today, though I did get to last week. Uh-oh. D&D's the best. Yeah, I would imagine. I've never played it myself, so... I've been meaning to give it a shot at least once, however. Just to say that I've tried it. It looks fun from like what a lot of my mutuals have been like playing. I think it was Joey in the middle of a D&D campaign in one of his streams alongside Mandy. And I was like, well, you guys, the laughter was a good indicator to me that, yeah, you guys are having fun. I've just been Googling their questions. I mean, it's not really cheating if you're using a resource, so I don't know. Or maybe it is. I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry, I'm rambling because I'm running off like 6.5 hours of sleep. All those USA providers are pants, aren't they? I mean, I can't say that they're any... I mean, they're probably just as bad as the ones here in Canada, I'm gonna be honest. Considering there are only 2 providers here at the moment, there isn't really that much room for competition for anybody else, so we're unfortunately stuck with a lot of crap. No, I wouldn't say crap. It's the service is serviceable, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. Like, it is serviceable, but it does have its problems, to put it lightly. I imagine they might be a little bit better in the UK, though. Are they? Like, I have no idea. I'm not really well-traveled enough to, like, know these things. My cat Sneaky jumped up to say hello to you, did you? Aw. What's your cat's name? I want to say hello to him. Oh, Sneaky? Is that really your cat's name? Aww. For some reason, I thought you meant like your cat was being sneaky. Sly's laying on the bed looking out the window though, so... Oh, that's fair. Also, hi Ollie, good to see you too. How you doing today? It's weird that I'm doing Fan Art Fridays on YouTube, right? I'm not really used to doing that as often. I have Sneaky and Sly as cats. That is adorable names. Very adorable, I gotta say. Like our cat's name is Million, so... Because, you know, apparently he's 1 in a million. At least that's what I've been told. Doing okay? Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, Ollie. I still remember rotary I still remember rotary dial phones and putting the handset in a modern to-go online to bulletin boards. Oh god, I remember that. My first cell phone was a Motorola. It was a flip phone, but miraculously it could play Street Fighter 2. I'm not joking. Such a cute name too. So who are we drawing today? This is fan art for a Blue Mouse VTuber that hails from Japan. They go by the name of Chewy Nimerin. But this is what they look like. How come you testing out Friday on here? No particular reason. I just felt like I needed to mix it up a bit. Because I'm always hosting Fan Art Fridays on Twitch. But at the same time, I kind of want to do more art streams on YouTube. So I thought, why not do more art streams on YouTube? I know it's strange that I'm doing Fan Art Fridays or a Fan Art Friday stream on YouTube, but like granted there are a lot of like streamers or VTubers on YouTube that deserve attention. I just felt like Chewy is one of them because like they did follow me on Twitter, which is surprising considering the language barrier between the two of us. I'm an EN VTuber who can only speak English, a little bit of French, slightly a bit Japanese, but Chewy also hails from Japan and speaks Japanese fluently, so it's kind of interesting. And I thought, you know what? As one of the few foreign VTuber friends that speak another language, I feel like I kind of felt like I should, like, you know, draw fan art for them anyway, because I felt like they could really use the love. I can't slip you anything on here though. What do you mean? Oh, I know what you mean. This is the first stream I'm watching on YouTube, so you should feel special to you. I mean, I didn't really want to initially. I had to make a whole new profile for here to mod. I'm sorry. But I didn't really intend on streaming on YouTube at first. But I figured it wouldn't hurt to like get used to the idea of streaming on YouTube anyway, because Twitch as a platform, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's gonna last any longer than it will, because let's be honest, there was a time where everyone on Twitch was kind of worried about like how because of the revenue split, I believe that's what caused the worries. Well, that and like the security concerns, like why there's so many like bot channels on Twitch. Like what, like people who are complaining about getting bot rated and hate rated and all that. It didn't really feel safe for a lot of people to just be streaming on Twitch, and I was like, that kind of ignorance is going to be Twitch's downfall, whether they know it or not. So I figured streaming on YouTube would cast a bigger safety net for me in the event that Twitch just becomes unsalvageable to the point where I can't stream on that platform anymore. And two, I had a lot of younger viewers on my Twitch channel back then, like Ollie, for example. I felt kind of bad that I had to sort of alienate them from my Twitch channel for safety reasons. Safety reasons being that a lot of 18 and over channels, or a lot of like 18 plus creators are like starting to follow me on Twitch, and I wanted to support them, but to do that, but like I can't do that because of my audience, because there were several individuals to this day that were not of age to be like chilling out in their streams. So I had to unfortunately make the decision to be like, all right, I can't have these younger audience members follow me on Twitch anymore because of that specific reason. Because I want to support everybody, right? And it's hard for me to do that if the audience that I'm harboring on Twitch if the audience on Twitch that I'm gathering at that moment was comprised of like adults, but at the same time minors. So I was like, well, I can't really do that. So the solution was to stream on YouTube, because at least that way, a lot of the viewers in my community who are at least not 18, they would at least have a space to like come by and just like hang out with me. So it kind of worked out for me in the end to just stream on YouTube. It's a little strange to be streaming on YouTube half the time, I will admit, because I will admit it is a bit strange to stream on YouTube, because I'm used to like a lot of the functionality that Twitch has, like being able to raid another channel, for example. I kind of like that. I'm just saying, if YouTube wants to like capitalize on the whole like streaming, like gaming streaming thing on their platform, they should really consider implementing a lot of more like community focused features. You know, like being able to raid channels, for example. That'd be kind of fun. If YouTube does that, then there'd be a lot more then they have a lot more reason to compete, you know? Does YouTube have something like channel points? Unfortunately, no. Not to my knowledge. They should probably do something like that in the future, though. Like I said, if YouTube does like implement a lot more community-focused features in the same way they did they have on Twitch, they would Twitch would have a serious competitor, I'm just saying. Like, they don't even have to be the same features that Twitch has. They just gotta, like, be community-oriented, like, community-oriented features. But I can understand how that could be a bit difficult to do. Oh no, then how will I make you hydrate? A subtle reminder would actually help a lot, actually. I should probably do that right now, considering I just filled up a water bottle. I do appreciate the reminder, though, Katra. Where's my, oh, there you are. I'm also gonna take, like, a cough drop, too. Probably shouldn't, because it's got menthol in it, and that's pretty bad for the throat, but I don't really have much of a choice. Come on. There we go. Honey lemon cough drop. Although there is something that I kind of want to experiment with Fan Art Fridays, and that is asking you guys who deserves fan art. Who do you guys think deserves fan art a lot, or is like deserving of it? Well, maybe deserves not a good word for it, but like maybe like who do you guys think could use some fan art? That sounds like a better thing to say. Like, who do you guys think deserves fan art? Not deserve. Oh my god, I just said that's not a good thing to say. But like, who do you think could use some fan art? That's the word. You most definitely. I know. You know, honestly, I did plan on drawing something for you eventually, Katra. Eventually, but I just don't have. I unfortunately don't really have anything in mind yet. Just joking. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't count on me being not serious about that. Everyone, in my eyes, everyone does, like, just, unless... But no, there, like, a lot of people do deserve, like, not deserve, oh my god, I just said... A lot of people do, should get, fan art. Like, it's such a flattering thing to get, you know? I also think that no matter the skill level of the artist, getting anything drawn by anybody is such a flattering feeling to me. Like, I'm always gonna be surprised when people, like, draw something for me, and, like, regardless of their skill level. Draw myself? I mean... I have been thinking of drawing something for my, my other model. You'll draw me? I mean, I would be very flattered if you did. Again, no matter the skill level, I think everyone should at least, I'm not the best, but I'll try. Honestly, the fact that people even want to try anyway, it's such a flattering feeling to me. Like, oh, that's cute, you know? Like, you decided to take time out of your, busy schedule just to, like, draw something for me. Like, that's flattering. And I'm always gonna be appreciative of it. Ollie, for example, has drawn like maybe 5 or half a dozen to like a dozen pieces for me. And I'm always appreciative of it. The fact that someone took time. Exactly. Like, if you don't you never see it coming, to be honest. And and it's such a wonderful feeling that someone wants to like just do that for you, you know? You know what? Let's just do this. Oh no, okay, I won't draw you wink wink, there will be no surprise wink wink. It's even better when like they catch you by surprise, you know? Let's use that as the eyebrow color, I guess. Finally, the outline's done. Now we get to coloring this this piece. I think I'll start with the eyes first, or the eye first, because it is fairly simple. Eye color. Yep, that's the eye color right there. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll do. Sleepy mouse. Yeah, I think that's what their Twitter profile translates to in Japanese, I believe. But they were so cute, and I really did have to. I love the teacup on the tail, right? I think that detail kills me the most, because like that in of itself is just too unique in my opinion. Part of the reason why I want to learn Japanese too is that part of the reason why I want to learn Japanese is because I do want to communicate a little bit better with a lot of the VTuber friends that I've made that are not fluent in English. Like, I just want to be able to learn it, not specifically so that I can, like, watch anime unsubbed. I think that while it is a cool thing that people want to do that, I also just want to be able to, like, communicate a little bit better with the people that, like, with a lot of the foreign friends that I've made as a VTuber. I just started learning Japanese Duolingo Unit 2. I kind of gave up on Duolingo now that I think about it. I don't know, just I didn't really feel like I was learning the language properly for myself. Like, my problem is the fact that it's treated more like a game to learn the language, as opposed to like something that as opposed to it just being like an asset of some sort, you know? Does that make sense? Like it feels like Duolingo is more of a game than it is like a learning app. And I'd be using it a bit more often if I didn't really feel like they'd had to incentivize me a lot to like learn the language. I don't know. That might just be me being very like cynical, I guess. But the gamification is there to help you learn. I mean, I suppose so, but like... I don't know, it might just be me, but like, sometimes I don't want to like... Sometimes I don't want to treat the lesson more or less a game, as it is something I just want to learn like as a lesson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be treated as like a game per se. I just want it to like... My partner and I are now trying to use the words that we do know in Japanese, like when asking what we want for dinner and stuff. Oh, that's cool. See, that's the kind of practicality. It's whatever helps you. I mean, I guess I'm just someone who prefers to like use it in a more practical sense, like in everyday conversation, or like being challenged to use it in everyday. But that little to keep the streak going and log on again, etc. Yeah, that's the part that I find tedious. Like sometimes there will be times where I don't really have the time to sit down and like actually try to learn the language. Are sparkles in there? Okay, you do that. Sparkles. Honestly, adding highlights to the eyes just hits so nicely. They do. Like I'm still trying to learn different techniques for like getting eye shapes and like designs a little bit better, but the learning process on how to do that is what makes it all the more fun. There. And now for the hair. Or should I do the skin next? The skin is going to be a little easier, actually. Yeah, let's worry about the hair. Or the skin, excuse me. Skin color. The eye looks so good. Well, thank you. It's that subtle little detail that just kind of completes it more than anything. Now let's worry about the skin. So the line art could use a little bit more cleaning up too, especially around the. Yeah, I'll fix that. include layers as well into that particular layer. So far, so good. Mouth. Shade in the skin. By the way, to anybody who owns a Switch, by any chance, is anybody interested in actually is anybody actually interested in trying that that new Princess Peach game that's coming out soon? I kind of am, to be honest. It looks interesting. Like, when was the last time Peach was ever given like her own game and where in the role that where she is the hero this time? The last time I remember was on the DS. And that was actually really fun. In the middle of making dinner, but wanted to say hi and like the stream. Hope you've been well. Hey, it's good to see you too, Tiny Tuber. For anybody who doesn't know who Tiny Tuber Clips is, they're the brains behind basically showcasing the best of VTubers who are under 10,000 subscribers or viewers and such. They do a lot of interesting and really cool stuff for smaller VTubers out there. So let's get some W's in them for the chat, yeah? Honestly, it's because of Tiny Tuber Clips that I've actually been able to find some pretty interesting and pretty cool VTubers. That should do it for that portion of the skin. Let's work on this next. But yeah, if anybody wants to like discover some like really cool, really new, really cool, really cute, really awesome, talented VTubers who are like below 10,000 like myself, I'd recommend checking out TinyTuber Clips channel. You never know what they can find. This art is super cute so far, by the way. Well, thank you. I sincerely hope that Chewy will like it. I just wish I could communicate with them a little bit better too. But like the language barrier is kind of hard for me to overcome, given how we don't really speak the same language. Like they're from Japan, so it's a little difficult for me to like have a conversation with them, as much as I would like to. But I drew fan art for them anyway because I do want to show my support to Chewy. In fact, they might be the first Japanese VTuber that I've ever like drawn fan art for. Actually, no. No, wait. No, wait, never mind. Gura doesn't count. I was gonna say Gura's Hololive EN, so technically that would make her that would make her for like that would make her the English branch of Hololive itself. So I don't think that technically counts. So forget everything I just said for a moment. Now for the hair. So that's how the gradient works. Alright. Cool. Now fill in. Now to do the tedious task of filling in all the uncolored pixels that weren't filled in by the bucket tool. Now for the tricky part, the gradation in the hair, from that color to another color. Or it might not be as difficult as I thought it was, or would be. Looks like the gradation stops around here. That's cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh. Next for the shading. Hair shading. I'm freaking out how cute this looks. Well, thank you. Yeah, Chewy. When I first came across Chewy, I think they just kind of came up in my recommended channel when I was browsing YouTube at some point, and I was like, "Yo, their design is just way too cute. It's kind of hard for me to just like not follow them. I would gladly talk to them, but like I said earlier, I knew I was missing a spot. Like I was saying earlier, the language barrier in of itself is the challenging part, because like none of us can speak each other's native tongue that well. Like I can't speak Japanese well, and I think they struggle to speak English a little bit, just a little bit, because like I did try to interact on their stream once, and it sounds like they're not very fluent in English as well. Although I don't really think I should be making that assumption yet, but because I've only ever been to like maybe 1 or 2 of their streams. Either way, I just feel like art would be like a very easy way to communicate. Like, I think art would just be a very easy way for me to communicate my. Uh-oh, did I color these on the wrong layer? Here comes the part where I second guess myself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I colored these on the wrong layer. Well. But yeah, I'm hoping that art would like show how much I appreciate them as a VTuber. Okay, here comes the difficult part, shading in the hair. Or it might not be that difficult, I'm not sure. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was forgetting a spot somewhere. That's the only thing I hate about myself whenever I draw or like do art, is that I tend to miss a few spots, and by the time I realize it, it's too late. Okay, I think we're good. This time I can do this. There we go. It's like so hard to see those spots unless you zoom in. Yeah, that's the only difficult part. Welcome back, Jezel. It's good to see you again. Hope things are well. Your trip going okay? Let's see. That's for that, and that's for this. Okay. Here's how I want to shade the hair. I know this looks pretty bad right now, chat, but there's a method to my madness. Oddly enough. There is indeed a method to my madness. going good. Good. Movement good. No worries. I understand what you were trying to say. I get you. English is tough, so I get that. Unintentional Doctor Who reference. Is Doctor Who still going, by the way? Like, just out of curiosity, because I genuinely do not know. Excuse me. It's coming back in May? Really? Where does one start if they want to get back into Doctor Who? Doctor Who implies the existence of a Professor what? A Professor what? Let's see, there's Doctor, Professor. That's it. I think that's it, really. So yeah, Doctor Who implies the existence of a Professor what? I want that to be a parody, actually, of Doctor Who. Just call him, like, Professor what? I think that'd be pretty funny. Interesting that it's coming back in May, though. Maestro How. Yep. Or a Captain Ware. I mean, I started with the revival in 2005, which is what most people do. Is that the one? Is that the interpretation of the Doctor that wears a bow tie? Or am I thinking of a different Doctor? That's the newer stuff? Oh, okay. So basically in 2005, it started with the 9th Doctor, then the 10th, and the 11th is the one with the bow tie. Oh, okay, okay. Is it the newest... Okay, but like, is it true that the newest interpretation of the Doctor is a lady this time? Is that true? Like, I'm not quite sure. Because if that's the case, that's rather fascinating, actually. Oh, is the newest interpretation of the Doctor a woman this time? That's the third to newest? Okay, so I clearly have to catch up then, because that was the last time I've ever heard of, like, the Doctor, that was, like, the last news I've ever heard about the Doctor. Like, apparently the Doctor is a lady this time? Or... Okay, so previous one. Oh no, it's all good, it's all good. I don't really know much about Doctor Who. The only thing I know about it is the TARDIS. That's about as in-depth as my knowledge goes on the Doctor himself, or themselves rather. And the fact that they're like a very, very powerful Time Lord and shit. That's about as far as my knowledge goes on Doctor Who. I was a huge fan back in the day. What stopped you from watching it? Nowadays, actually. What stopped you from watching it nowadays? Even wrote a letter to the BBC when they canceled it. It was canceled? That's interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, the only thing I know about the Doctor are the TARDIS. A long time ago in 1989. Why? Were people just not interested in it? Is that the problem? And they brought it back in 2005. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know. I mean, I knew that the Doctor Who series have gone back since like way before like 2005. I just didn't know it was gonna be like that far back, you know? Damn. Internal BBC politics? What do you mean? But there was a movie that nobody cared about in 1986, or sorry, 1996. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot about Doctor Who that I really do not know about. But like I said, my knowledge of Doctor Who is that the only thing I know is that he is a Time Lord, and his ship name is the TARDIS, which is a giant ass police box, and that's pretty much my entire knowledge of the Doctor. In your opinion, though, guys, is it cool to like go back and like try to watch the series now? Like, where would I even begin? If it goes far back as 1989, then where would I begin? Started in the 60s. That far back, huh? Damn. Okay. I had no knowledge of that, to be honest. Oh, right, and one of his signature gadgets, the sonic screwdriver. That's all I know. I started in November with the Ninth Doctor episodes from 2005. Oh, okay. That is good to know, actually, yeah. New Who is, I think, 14 seasons currently. I still haven't seen Classic Who, but the Fourth Doctor seems the most appealing to me from what I've seen. Reminds me, I need to get back up my Doctor Who DVDs onto my drive. Glad to remind you, I guess. I haven't owned any physical, like, the only physical copy of media that I actually own are, like, several games, but other than that, some movies I still have, like, physical, like, access to physical copies to. Like, I still have, like, we still have, access to the, Power Rangers movie, like, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Like, that is, like, one of my favorite movies ever. And, okay, here comes the method to my madness that I was talking about. Time to, select the layer itself. Minimize it a little bit so I can see what I'm shading in. Oh no, he's the best, but I am biased. I mean, that's fair. pretty much does it for the shading. Yeah, that looks really good. I like David Tennant so much. He's a handsome and charismatic man. So from what I've seen, yeah, I agree. Okay, that'll do the trick. And now to give some, let's add some shine to his to the hair. David Tennant coming back as the 14th Doctor was actually the best thing ever, even if it was only for 3 specials. Only for 3 specials? Honestly, chat, I enjoy having these types of conversation with you because it fascinates me to see what you guys are into. Okay, where is the hair shade? Yeah, that's it. Oh, I didn't shade the single strand of hair here. Hold on, I can fix that. I try not to hate on the 13th Doctor because even though her episodes are kind of sucked, she as the Doctor was pretty good. I see. But yeah, like I feel like there's always gonna be a character that everyone's gonna like. It's just a shame like that they were just written poorly. Like I do know some characters who are like that. Not really seen any of them, a little out of the target audience now, but she's a good actor. From what I've heard, the scripts were not that good. Don't you just hate it when like the writers just kind of blow it with certain seasons? Like I get that they tried their best, but like you gotta admit there are some episodes of like shows out there where it's like, you know, they could have just probably done a little bit better. Chris Chibnall is thankfully no longer writing the show. They were that bad of a writer, huh? Here comes my favorite part about coloring in the hair. That is doing that little hair shine effect. And she got a lot of flack for just being a lady. I kind of hate when the fans like anything really where they go just a bit too overboard, you know, like with certain things, like to the point where they just chase off a celebrity or actor or like voice actor or whatever. It kind of pisses me off when like they get chased off of the internet by fans because the fans are just like the worst. Like the most recent VA I can think of that got chased off of Twitter recently was Christina V. And that sucks because like Christina V as a VA, she's fantastic. Pretty good singing voice too. I forgot the reason why she was chased off though. But anytime I hear like a VA or like an actress or actor getting chased off the internet by fans because of like honest to God stupid shit reasons, then it can't be for a good reason. That the reason why they step away from social media. I also feel bad for Christopher Eccleston because he was the only Doctor for 13 episodes, even though he was awesome. You know, I gotta know who's managing the show to begin with. And then he quit completely reasonably, but the BBC blacklisted him? Why? John Boyega is another actor that I know of that got blacklisted recently, or not recently, but some time ago. The BBC kind of sucks. I don't, personally I don't blame anybody who just hates the BBC in general. They don't sound like they know what they're doing. Okay, perfect. I need to take the soft brush. Don't let the edges at the top and the bottom. Oops. Don't let the edges at the top and the bottom. Then select the layer itself. Voila! The hair is done. That wasn't too bad. I don't think the BBC blacklisted him. He's been in a few dramas since then. Oh? Okay, I wasn't aware of that, but the BBC does kind of suck at the moment. Is there anything that you're mad at the BBC for, in particular? You don't have to say if it's too personal, but I'm just curious now. What color is the chick's beak, actually? Oh, it's just a solid black. Okay. Saves me the trouble. It's had a load of people in the charge placed there by the current government. Well, there's their first mistake. You had the government involved. So in terms of news, etc., it's not exactly balanced. Well, I mean, I imagine it can't be any better than here in Canada, now that I think about it. Though it's not as bad as a lot of other channels, I see. I'm American, so I don't know anything about the politics side, but that's pretty bad. Yeah, having the government, like, involved in, like, the entertainment side of things, I don't know, it can only go so well, you know? It's nowhere near as bad as Fox. Oh god, yeah, Fox News? Oh my god. Why are they a thing? Why do they continue being a thing? I do not know. Rupert Murdoch? I'm assuming that's one of the, Wait, who's Rupert Murdoch by any chance? The Aussie billionaire? See, that's the problem. You can never trust a billionaire. For real, it's actually crazy. I would imagine. And Fox. Do I have a favorite show? See, this is the part where I go into a little bit of the weird territory, or like the unspoken territory. Probably a load of stuff, to be honest. Yeah. Like, I imagine it just becomes troublesome after a while, but like, to answer, if the question is for me, Jezel, this is the part where I go into like a little bit of the obscure territory, because, some of the shows that I watch, they're usually IPs that people have, like, who just have a hard time, like, for people to just wrap their heads around. Acid reflux, you suck. Bragging again? I don't know about bragging, but rare. You only like rare stuff. Yeah. No. I did pick up on the joke. Don't worry. But to fully answer the question, some of the TV show that I watch are usually just like IPs that no one's familiar with, and I can't really blame them considering, you know, it's Japan. They're kind of iffy about like what not iffy, but like they're kind of like I guess the word is protective of what they show, like outside of Japan. I guess iffy's not a bad word, but like not a bad word to describe it. One of my favorite shows is Kamen Rider, or like Kamen Rider Build specifically. And when every time I bring up Kamen Rider, people just look at me and go, "What? Like what?" Those look all the mistakes. Serious. Shh. They don't need to know. But yeah, some of the shows that I do watch from Japan are like, you know, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. It's a lot more popular than it used to be. Yeah, but like to like the general public though, at least in my area, if you were to bring up Kamen Rider to like them, they'll just look at you and go like, "Kama wa?" I remember before you know, yeah, I remember before Power Rangers. God, Power Rangers. Are the new ones any good now? I stopped watching after Mystic Force, to be honest. I stopped watching Power Rangers after like Mystic Force, and I haven't really been curious about it ever since. I know that the fighting game that came out some time ago was really good. Battle for the Grid. I did not expect that. I also did not expect Ryu and Chun-Li becoming honorary Power Rangers either. I'm not joking, chat. You can look this up. Look up Battle for the Grid. Look up Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Either Ryu or Chun-Li. And their Power Ranger designs actually look pretty badass. But that raised the profile of the whole genre. It used to be really niche. Yeah, I suppose so. I live off of TV show hyperfixations at this point. My favorite shows are Doctor Who, Good Omens, Our Flag Means Death. That sounds interesting. Loki and Torchwood, a Doctor Who spin-off. I see. All of them sound pretty good. The only one that I know out of that list though is probably Doctor Who and Loki. And even then, I admittedly have not even started watching Loki in the first place. I really feel like I should at some point though, so I can at least keep up with like everyone who's freaked out about it. It's really old and the sets are rubbish, but if you like old stuff, check out Blake 7. I at least want to give like a lot of the older stuff a try too, so I'll take your word on that. But yeah, I don't know. I should have started watching oh, sci-fi. Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like I should have started watching Loki a long time ago, but there was a time where like Marvel was the big thing, right? And it still is from what I understood. But I don't know. There was a point where I hit fatigue with like everything that they were trying to like present all together for like their cinematic universe and all that. And it got to the point where it's like, okay, I can't keep up with this. I just finished watching Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I also just finished watching She-Hulk. And now it's like I can't even be arsed to like watch the other shows because like I don't know, I just again I guess I just suffer from Marvel fatigue. Loki actually so good though. So I've been told. Yeah, I know McDonald's had a bit of like a sauce specifically for Loki, the show at least. I do need to get around to watching Our Flag. I really enjoyed it. Our Flag Means Death. That sounds interesting actually. Our Flag Means Death, huh? I really had to look into that. Person of Interest is a cool series as well. So I've been told, yeah. It's pretty much disconnected from everything. Loki's actually pretty good though. It's actually It's pretty much disconnected from everything else. Okay. So I won't feel lost if I try to, like, watch it myself then. Is that the case? Like... Okay, let's start working on the clothing. Okay. It's quite standalone. Okay. So I'll have a look at it at some point. I have no idea what shoes pajamas might be like, but you know what? This is my interpretation of their pajamas. So if they want, they can tell me. I can correct it later. Our Flag Means Death is basically a comedy show about gay pirates. I love it so much. Fascinating. Jezel, you had me at gay pirates. You had me at gay pirates. I will say that much. Like, I mean, it's a well-documented fact that, you know, that pirates are, like, you know, were more progressive than the rest of the world, so I believe it. It's not even historically inaccurate either. Yeah, that's what fascinates me. Forgot to mention Arcane. Oh yeah, that show that's based off of League of Legends. I've been meaning to jump into that sometime, but like, my stipulation, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who thinks this way. League of Legends, in of itself, like, and I know a lot of people who are like super into Arcane. But a lot of them say that they do not like playing League of Legends, but they think Arcane, the show itself, is fascinating. Because here's the thing about League, okay? Excuse me. Here's the thing about League, okay? League has like some very like interesting lore that they're trying to build up with their with all the characters and all this the settings and all that. On paper, it's fascinating, but like I don't feel like the same can be said about the games. I know literally nothing about League of Legends, but Arcane is really the best animated show I've ever seen. From what I saw, yeah, it looks fascinating to me. Did it win an award? I'm pretty sure it won an award. You know what? Let's make this blue and yellow polka dotted pajamas, because why not? Let's make their pajamas polka dotted, because I think that'd be kind of cute. Yeah. Yeah, Arcane does look pretty fascinating. Has anybody actually started watching, has anybody actually ever started watching the live-action Avatar? Like, just a show of hands, has anybody actually started watching it? Just out of curiosity. I was never super hyped about it. I was until they decided. I was pretty excited for it until they kind of just botched it with the writing. Like they decided to like leave out like certain key elements of the show itself, and I thought, yeah, there's no way I can watch it. It did have its cute, like I did see a few clips of it and like here and there. It does look like it had its cute moments, but aside from that, I don't know. It just kind of doesn't really scream my kind of show. I love the original show and Legend of Korra so much. I actually have to finish Legend of Korra at some point too, actually. I feel like I need to, but I never did for whatever reason. I might regress to my cartoon era and watch TOH and Gravity Falls. Was Gravity Falls really that great? There, like, honestly, I would, if I could, I would also just like rewatch a lot of the old cartoons that I. Oh, the Owl House. I remember the Owl House having like a really cute art style. Battle of the Planets, Starfleet, and Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse I have heard of, and I've probably saw like a few clips of it, but having sit down and watch the show itself, I have not done that. You love Gravity Falls? I can't really say I blame you. Starfleet was a puppet sci-fi show. Starfleet. I feel like I know someone who used to watch it, but I'll have to like ask him just in case. With robots combining? That sounds pretty cool. Honestly, Dead Bob, you had me at robots. You honestly had me at robots. What? What did I do? I have to go again. I don't think I'll be able to rejoin. See you next time. No worries, Jezel. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your time in Chicago, okay? See you next time. It's Terrahawks and Thunderbirds with an anime style. Oh. Honestly, you had me at Thunderbirds. You should check it out. You should check out Terrahawks as well. Though it is a little English. I'm sure I can handle it. Evil robots attacking from Mars. Honestly, anything sci-fi, I will give a go. Anything sci-fi, I will give a go, because it is one of my favorite genres. The robots in it play tic-tac-toe, and the evil ones cheat occasionally. sounds like something I would actually get endorsed in, or pretty invested in, I should say. Why did I say endorsed? My goodness. I swear I can English chat. Okay. That pretty much does it for the blue parts of the clothing. Oh, I forgot to color in the teacup. Well, I'll worry about that later. I got this stuff to worry about right now. Does it for the cuffs? Yep, that should do it. And then, yeah, sweet. That does it for the clothing. Let's worry about the props or objects. Objects color. Anything else you could tell me about the show itself, Dead Bob? Or anything I should watch out for specifically? Oh, hold on, I dropped something. Let me pick that up. Come on. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, Terrahawks. What else could you tell me about it? At least stuff that won't go into, like, I don't know, spoiler territory. It's another kid's puppet show? I see. I don't mind, to be honest, because, like, I grew up watching a little bit of the Muppets, so can't really say that I'd be, like, turned away by it. Cool ships defending the Earth. Mm-hmm. Right, I gotta worry about this next. From old people, evil robots. Interesting. See, my problem is here in Canada, a lot of the shows that you guys have watched, I probably was not given the opportunity to, because the way Canada regulates its content, like what can be shown to like its viewers. It's kind of stupid. Like, it's probably a little insensitive in places, at least with racial stereotypes. I mean, if that's the case, it was I could probably easily tell that it was a product of its time. So I think I can understand that. Yeah, it's old, so at least I can understand why. Terrific mouse. How you doing, DZ? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing pretty well. For anybody in my chat who's not aware of who DZ Xeno Gaming is, allow me to introduce this gentleman to you. DZ Xeno Gaming is a Reploid VTuber hailing from the year 21XX. And yes, he if it wasn't obviously mentioned enough as is, the man is very much a Mega Man fan, specifically of the Mega Man X series. So, if there are any Mega Man fans in the chat, I would definitely recommend following this guy. Very cool and chill individual to just chill out with. There we go. How you doing, DZ? How's the wife and the kid? It's all on YouTube? I'll have to have a look at it then. Definitely gonna have to take a look at it then. So have a look when you have time. I think I might during the weekend, because I'm not really doing anything this weekend. My real plan for the next weekend, however, is I'm gonna be spending like some time with Toronto with a few friends, so Starfleet as well. I'll have to remember that too. But yeah, I think next weekend what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be spending time in Toronto, like all the lovely lasses and like all the talented people who are associated with a little idol group named Arcade. I'm gonna be checking out one of their shows next Saturday. So I can't wait to meet up with the rest of them again. That includes, you know, Nisa, Peachy Momo. Yeah, I don't think Eve is gonna be there, so. I think Luna is gonna be there too, so that's gonna be interesting. Which means I'm gonna have to wear their merch when I see them, or wear like pieces of their merch when I see them, because what the hell? Oh, no wonder why. I'm so confused. It's like, why is that colored like that? They're an off-white. Oopsie daisy. Fix that. Give my love and support to Nisa and Lunamo, etc. Will do. Will do. I'll tell them Dead Bob sends his regards. Because the last time I met up with them, it was really cool. They were so nice too. They gave me some like merch here and there, and I was like, well, those guys are like really awesome people, by the way. If anybody's never heard of Arcade, I should probably spell the name properly there too. There we go. If you guys are ever curious as to who Arcade is, who Arcade are rather, I would recommend checking them out. Bunch of really cool, talented dancers and singers, let me tell you. Was a puppet show called Starfleet, a sci-fi show called Starfleet over here. You had me, honestly, when you mentioned spaceships, you already had me sold. I'd like to think that Star Fox was ultimately the reason why I started getting super into sci-fi. aside from, you know, like the obvious things like Star Wars and such. You should definitely check it out at the end of the stream. I definitely will once I start once I get a few like things out of the way, because it is tax season and I still have to like file a few more things. Supposedly, I haven't gotten the email saying otherwise, so I definitely will. Oh right, I was gonna add polka dots to the clothing. Polka dots. I don't know if that's how you spell polka dots, but still, whatever. I think I'll use. Let's see. Should I use a light blue or a yellow? You know what? Let's use the same yellow as the cuffs. That'll just save me time, to be honest. Here comes the fun part. Oops. To make this easier, actually, since it's only going to be on the blue, that'll do. Okay. Okay. That'll do. That should pretty much do it for the polka dots. Oh, I didn't even shade the mouth. Whoops. I was forgetting something. Also work on shading the skin a little better. Just like that, I'm pretty much sure we're done here. I'll add whatever effects I need to add later on offline, but it looks like... For all intents and purposes though, chat, I'm pretty much done with this. Not bad. Not bad. 2.5 hours? Not too bad. Actually, so cute. Well, thank you, Ollie. Actually, why don't I just work on the background now that I'm here? I might as well. Background, G. Reset to default. There it is. There we are. And a night filter. What I do is that color. Yeah, that seems about right. Go to foreground to background. And what I do is not that. That's so round. I need. I set it to, I think it was subtract, no, not subtract. Although that does look kind of cool though. I think it was soft light. Or was it multiply? I don't remember which one. Let's use soft light actually, yeah. Soft light to darken the tone just a little bit. And yeah, I think I'll cover the rest offline, actually. This is pretty much where I end things off. Yeah, not too bad for 2.5 hours. Well, 2 hours and 34 minutes, but who's counting? Alright, I think that pretty much does it for the night. Let me just swap over to the screen for a sec. Alright, not too bad. Wait, where did I go? Oh, there I am. Suddenly I did a disappearing act. Alright, but yeah, thanks to everybody who came by tonight and just chilled out with me. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. There we go. Yeah, thanks to everybody who just chilled out with me tonight. I had a lot of fun drawing this for Chewy. I hope they like the end result when I'm finished with it. Aside from that though, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing on YouTube next week. I do plan on streaming on Monday for YouTube because I know for a fact on one of the other days, I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I'm going to be collaborating with somebody else. I'm thinking of either returning to playing either A Hat in Time, or I might switch things up, or not switch things up. I might either play A Hat in Time, or I might play collab. Yeah, remember actually no, I'm not gonna say a word about it. I feel like they should probably say that for themselves. Can you give a hint? Let's just say Deadbob, let's just say you may have done something that aided me in like continuing a certain game with another with a very lovely bunny lady of mine. Sorry, really lovely bunny lady friend of mine. There we go. I swear it in English. But yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we'll be doing something like that together on, I think it was Wednesday. I think it was either Wednesday or Friday. I don't remember which one. Either way, on Monday, I'm thinking of either returning to playing Stray, or I might continue my A Hat in Time playthrough. Either way, that's it for me tonight, though, chat. I'm just gonna like log off and take care of everything. I was making art, so I didn't talk much. Hey, it's okay, Ollie. I understand. You don't have to worry about that. You're a very talented individual, so I completely understand. But honestly though, chat, thanks to everybody who came by to tonight's stream. I know, see ya Blues. See you later, DZ. But yeah, I know it's a little odd that I'm streaming here on, I'm streaming art on YouTube, which is something I don't really do a lot, but I wanted to do anyway, because I don't do a lot of creativity-based streams on YouTube, and I figured that'd be a good thing to do. But either way, whether you guys are just watching me being a competent goofball at video games, or if you're just like watching me just create something cool for people to see or like to hear, it always means a lot to me. Like you guys have absolutely no idea. No worries. Thanks for turning up and watching some cool art. You know what, Deadbob, you're a real one. You know that? I do mean that. But yeah, you guys are amazing in every sense of the word. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right. But in the meantime, chat, stay safe, wear your masks, keep your shots up to date, stay nourished, healthy, and hydrated. But above all else, chat, don't let anybody in the world try to kill your vibes, because you guys are one of the greatest people to ever exist on the face of this planet Earth. And honestly, a guy could not ask for a better community other than what I've been able to garner thus far in the 2.5 years or so. No, it's not 2.5. 2 years and 8 months that I've been a VTuber. So, from the bottom of my digital heart, everybody, thank you so much to every single one of you. Take care, and I hope I get to see you all again next week. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing next week, but I know for a fact I'm going to be having fun doing it with you guys, because you guys are the best. Take care, everybody. This is Digital-Bluez, logging off.